So I rewatched the video I posted Saturday morning about traditionalists and modernists. Since it was a little bit more of a hot button topic, I did want to just clear up a few things for you all, and my wife also pegged me with a couple of great points, so this is a little bit of a response to the previous video. We are going to talk about, yes, the middle ground, the middle option, the middle way. Though I have a lot of traditional leanings, I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a hard and fast traditionalist. I also wouldn't consider myself a modernist, though that's where a lot of my roots in the Catholic Church came from. The video was a lot about how the recent events over the past year have caused a lot of Catholics to find themselves asking what kind of Catholic they would be or they would consider themselves. And I just thought it would be worth noting that it is sort of a continuum of modernist to traditionalist. It's not necessarily you're part of one or the other, or it's us versus them. And I want to underscore what I said at the end of the video, which if you didn't make it all the way, I understand. It was 11 and a half minutes. But I talked about how you need to pray for an informed conscience, that you are praying about where God is calling you to be. God is calling me to be a lover of the liturgy, of the sacraments, of the Blessed Mother, as I believe this is how I am becoming holier and how I'm serving not only my vocation and my family, but praying for and serving the greater Mother Church. The Church is very wise for allowing a wide variety of charisms, spiritualities, apostolates, communities. This continuum casts a very wide net. Now, I might have been caught in the net over here and drifted sort of over here, and that's okay. I didn't like saying prayers in Latin for a long time. I didn't like when we said them at church in Latin, but now I actually prefer that I pray the Rosary that way over English. I think it's very rare that you'd find someone just off the street who had no Catholic knowledge whatsoever, show them what the Latin Mass is, and they would immediately just get it. It would click for them. Actually, how I kind of got this sort of shift going was by attending this halfway Mass, I call it. My wife and I, we love the halfway Mass that actually, it started at our Newman Center in college, where we would do a lot of chants in Latin. It would be antiphonally sung, and the priest would face ad orientem, but it was still a Novus Ordo Mass. This is also the Mass that we choose to go to here in St. Louis, one of those halfway Masses that incorporates a lot of tradition while also bringing it back to the Novus Ordo, which a lot of people are familiar with. So look at this middle way. We shouldn't just outright reject the Novus Ordo and stick our nose up at anybody who prefers to hear the Mass in their own vernacular. We also shouldn't get freaked out when we walk into Mass and we see that the priest is facing away from us and he's saying the Mass ad orientem. We shouldn't get freaked out when we see people going up to an altar rail to kneel to receive communion on the tongue. I didn't used to like Gregorian chant, but over time I actually started really seeing how it led me to a deeper prayer, and it put me in a prayerful mood, and I started joining a schola that sings the antiphons at this halfway Mass. Here, I'll prove that I'm middle ground. I sing in a schola, and I have a 12.5-hour praise and worship playlist. There's a time and a place for Hillsong worship, just for me, not at Sunday Mass. My wife is also a healthcare practitioner, so she does say that we should be wearing our masks, and we do. We wear our masks at Sunday Mass, even if not everyone is. A lot of these decisions, you've got to be informing your own conscience. You got to be praying about what are you supposed to be doing and what's going to be the best for you and your family. I look back at my Catholic upbringing and I know that those events happened and the catechesis that I received happened because it was part of God's plan. Who knows where I would be without my Catholic school roots, without the things that my parents instilled in me, which I am extremely grateful for. I don't want this video to come off sounding like I'm just trying to appease everyone, so really the take home is the same as the last video. Pray about where God calls you to be. Pray for unity in our church. Pray to our Blessed Mother to keep us from letting Satan divide us further. You can find the middle way. Be kind, be smart, be humble, and be a saint. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video, for tuning in to Bishop Sheen Rosaries, liking our videos, for subscribing to our content, for checking out our website, sheenrosaries.com, and you could still get a rosary with our sacrament sale from now until Easter. Save 10%. From us to you, through Mary.